baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see.
I'm on my shit, no diapers. Keep them locked in, I got bars like Rikers. I let you wife her and take your chick and whip her hair back and forth like Willow Smith. I'm rough like a Brillo kid, while these other rappers soft like pillows is. Married to the game, but I'm on my OJ shit. Cause I'm married to the game, but I'm killing it. I mean, hustle I does, money I make. Like, hungry I is, tummy I ache. Knock 'em out the park, home plate, running the base. Spit retarded, but they still smell my shit like I farted. I get it in like a curfew. Waiting cause they say patience is a virtue. Nigga, we eating like Yogi and Boo Boo. And y'all assed out like fat bitches in tutus. Attack freestyles like West Nile. Step in the booth cold-blooded like a reptile. Now, let's hear more bars and less style. Less calm and more wild. Go off or step down. I mean, cause y'all rappers is boring. It's time for a change like nickels, dimes, and quarters. I live enormous, you die dormant. This how I'm on it. I'm in here like I own this. And y'all tourists, I'm killing it. Call the coroner, y'all corpses, and call the bosses. I'm winning. No losses. The flow like a son of a gun. Busting at him. But no waka flocka flame bars punching at him. Oh, sorry fam, I'm just trying to advance my quotes. I ain't making you the butt of my jokes, so I get top and let her lips do the Dougie. Insecure bars I spits, it gets ugly. Huh? Hey yo Kurt, tell that club owner be waiting by that back door when we touch down. And make sure he had them bottles on deck.
What's up? You are watching DopeFiles.com, and I'm your girl Latasha, hosting another episode, and I'm here in the studio with Derek Anthony, other known as DA The Future.
Right.
What's going on?
It's not often somebody calls me my government name.
I'm just saying.
It's
I'm just
cool.
saying we gonna let your fans know who you are, but we're gonna call you DA right now.
All right. I'm with that.
And if I'm feeling really good, I might call you Mr. Anthony, but you gotta earn that. Woo. Right.
I ain't got nothing against working hard.
So let everybody know, why we call you The Future.
The name DA The Future started because I call myself DA. One of my friends just started calling me DA, and then I started catching on, so my name was DA. And then I started calling myself The Future in hip hop when I dropped my first mixtape. That was like the tag, DA The Future in hip hop. And then just to cut it short, DA The Future. And it's easier to, write your name in Google when you got a tag like The Future.
So you being a Future means you're gonna take hip hop to another place, right?
Not just hip hop. Trying to take the world to another place.
So where are you gonna bring the world?
I wanna see the world in a place where the music is good, the people are genuine, and everything is real. Once the world gets there, I don't even need to do what I do anymore. You know what I mean? But that's my goal. It'll never happen.
And how do you feel about the music that's out today?
There's some good music that's coming out today. I'm a fan of all music. I like the pop music just as much as I like the country music and rap music. Of course my roots are in hip hop. You know what I mean? But I like all music. So it's not, some music are obviously better than others. But I'm alright with the way music is today.
So I was checking out your latest video called Take a Look. You got real clean and spiffy. You had the bow tie on, looking clean,
Right.
It was definitely a good look, and you was talking about like just your life, the struggles that you've been through, and where you are now, and you were like real aggressive. But where were you going with that song and that video? What was the message with that?
Well, the message was just more like a statement. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here. This is what I'm here. This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm bringing to the table, and you're gonna have to like it because I'm not going nowhere. You know what I mean? That was more the statement that I was trying to make with the song and the video. And then, the bow tie and the suit, you know what I mean? It just, like the Malcolm X look. So it fit the statement. Like, I have something to say. You know what I mean? If you see a dude coming up to you in a bow tie and a suit with those glasses on, you're going to think, oh, he must have something to say.
And I turn off my lights and I'm like, quick as a Jehovah's Witness. Hi! Tell us where you're from.
I'm originally born in Van Nuys, California. I moved to Long Island when I was 7. So, Amityville, Long Island as well.
And tell us about some of the struggles that you were speaking about in your song Take a Look, and the things that you've seen and how that morphed you while you were being raised and growing up.
Pretty much all my life, from even my childhood years, I can just remember memories of seeing, things that you wouldn't usually see, as any just kid growing up, from you know, things that my father used to do to the point where my father died, to now coming to New York and, you know, growing up, you know, in neighborhoods where, you know, you have crackheads everywhere you look and fiends everywhere, people selling drugs and things, you know, regular shit that you see in the hood, but you wouldn't, the things that I seen was like very in depth and in detail. So talking about that, and then coming from Long Island, of course, as you know, people like to, Long Island, you know, is so far, you know, in New York at least, they're like, Long Island is so far, it's not the suburbs, you know what I mean? And they don't know, like a lot of people don't even know that there's real hoods, like there's slums in Long Island. People don't realize that.
So how did you go from like the street lifestyle and branch your way into music?
Well, music's always been there. You know, I was in the church when I was a kid. You know, when I was young, pretty much raised in the church, and so I used to, you know, do little gospel rhymes in the church. And
that's where you learned how to put on your bow tie.
Right. I learned that in the church. But nah, so I did the little gospel rhymes in the church, and I used to sing in the choir in church. You know what I mean? And really, when I came to Long Island, that's when I kind of, you know, strayed away as I was coming into manhood and growing up. That's when I strayed away and got into the streets a little bit. But I never was really like that. You know, I always was a conscious thinking person. Like, it never was right. You know what I mean? I never felt like any of the stuff that's going on, that, you know, that negativity, I never felt that any of that was right.
So you were 15 when you started to like really start to rhyme and like put it together?
I recorded my first song when I was 12, but I was 15 when I recorded my first song in the official studio, did my first show, you know what I mean? Like, all that started happening that way. So,
who were some of the artists that you were like looking at and I guess following to like get your inspiration for music?
Well, the greats, of course, because, you know, everybody always says Tupac's my favorite, Biggie's my favorite. So if I want to be somebody's favorite, I got to pay attention to the greats, and I got to pick them apart. It wasn't until probably a little bit later, maybe like 16, 17, when I went to drop my first mixtape, that I started going into other artists. You know what I mean? And realizing that there was great artists that just never got a chance to make it. You know, like a Big L, or like a Big Pun, or, you know, like a DOC.
The latest mixtape, Young with an Attitude. So what are you giving us on that collection of music?
Well, you know, the struggles of trying to get into this industry, being a dope artist, writing your own music, you know, and performing, like, to have all the attributes that I have and still get turned it back on because I don't have 1 million+ hits on YouTube, or because my song doesn't say Snap Crackle Pop in it. This shit is ridiculous. It's frustrating. So the Youngin' with an Attitude mixtape is just all about those frustrations as a young kid trying to make it and getting those doors slammed in their face.
Doing your own thing. So you have your video, Take a Look. You have your mixtape out, Youngin' with an Attitude. What else are you gonna give us upcoming and in the future?
I got a video dropping for my next record, Addicted. That was on the Youngin' with an Attitude mixtape. I got Youngin' with an Attitude 2.0 coming probably May, June.
The sequel.
Yeah. And then I got Misfit Mondays coming up. Look out for that. I'm going to be dropping a record every Monday.
Tell everybody how they can find your mixtape and your videos and where to contact you at.
You can download my mixtape at www.dathefuture.com. You can follow me on Twitter at DATheFuture, Facebook.com/DATheFuture, and DATheFuture is spelled DATHEFUTURE. Also log on to smashbrothers.com and create your profile today. SMASHBROTHAZ.
Oh, Smash Brothers.
Brothers.
Nice. You gotta add the swag to that. DA, thank you so much for sitting down with me, or thank you for inviting me into your studio. You know, this has been another episode of Dope Files. You want to say anything to your fans before we sign out?
Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Man of many words, ladies and gentlemen. It's your girl, Latasha, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.
She crying while she leaning on my diamond cuts.